When some of us tell you that our problem as a people is religion, you will not believe it. You will not believe it, yes. At a time when Nigerians are crying out to the United States government, President Donald Trump, to assist Nigeria in whatever ways he can, especially now that he has designated Nigeria as a country of particular concern once again in 2025. Again, Enoch Adabe interferes. He said on the pulpit, if I were to say, I will suggest that this government does not approach this matter with violence. He said, I will advise that this government approaches or liaises with the U.S. government to give them more time. At least they will need a time extension of at least 90 to 100 days so that they will be able to use up this time to clear off all the mess before before the international community. Yes.
To make suggestions. I will say quietly to our government, move fast. Move diplomatically. Move wisely. Find a way to convince the President of America to please delay his actions for about 100 days. And then come home. And tell our security chiefs get rid of these terrorists within 90 days or resign, which would lead me to my next advice to our government. In case there's any of you who can get across to them, that when giving orders to the service chief this time round, we should make it clear to them that they are.
No doubt, this formed the basis of the NSA and other security chiefs meeting with the U.S. Secretary of War, Peter Hegseth, on Thursday, 20th November 2025. My confusion here is, what is the problem of Nigerians? What has young Nigerian Christians or young Nigerians or even Nigerians who are struggling to survive, that in fact, let me even talk about Nigerians who are being killed on daily basis. What have they done? Any hope for the ones alive? Is there any hope? This same man in 2012 led a group of Nigerians to protest against a government that was doing well. A government that dollar was as at then 150 naira against $1. This same man of God, was protested against a government that has taken over as the #1 economy in Africa, that has taken over as the best GDP in Africa, even ahead of South Africa. Inflation then was between 7 to 9%. Today, inflation is between 51 to 57%. And he has lost his voice. No complaint about the economy. No, he is only telling us to pray, 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 and pray. At the time, Nigerians are begging President Trump to help Nigerians, assist Nigerians in whatever he can to liberate Nigeria from this madness. I agree, Christians are dying, Muslims are dying, but all these people are Nigerians, whether Muslims or Christians. And this death must be put to a stop by radical change. My question is why is it that anytime Nigeria wants to make a remarkable progress, this man stands as a clog in the wheel of progress? Seeking for time extension they will only use this time extension to play politics in Nigeria, and at the end of the day, whatever is happening will continue to happen. When international community looks away from the happenings in Nigeria, that ends it. Nigerians will continue to die like fowl on daily basis, while politicians cloaked in religious garb will continue to fly their private jets and continue to double on their assignments and their duties. It would have been fair to me if this man is named the political advisor to President Tinubu. Yes, we would know, yes, you are discharging a duty. Anyway, you can say his hands are tied. After all, Oluremi Tinubu and Professor Yemi Osibanjo are woman and man of God in this church. So you can say his hands are tied for sure. Let me use this opportunity again to remind Alia, the governor of Benue State, that you were a Christian before becoming a governor. Data from the Catholic Bishop Council of Nigeria gets to you before it gets to other church members. As at today, data from the Catholic Bishops Council of Nigeria says between 2015 to 2025, a period of 10 years, yes, a time which has been controlled by APC government in Nigeria. During this time, Nigerians have witnessed the worst terrorist attacks ever in the history of Nigeria. But then, a total of 204 Catholic priests and seminarians have been adopted, and about 15 to 16 of them died in the process. This is figures from the Catholic Bishops Council of Nigeria, which is available first to Alia before getting to the hands of ordinary church members. Thousands of churches have been attacked, yet Alia say there is no Christian genocide in Nigeria. I want to use this opportunity to beg the Catholic Bishops Council of Nigeria to relieve Alia of his duties as a priest. It is best he faces his calling as a politician. Nigerians had expected that his opportunity as a priest and as a governor would have made the difference. Unfortunately, he became a governor and started observing the table manners, which is usual with the Nigerian politicians. While so many cases of Christian targeting has happened, the Nigerian media has already been silent, always been silent on these events, not knowing that the international community have also a way of getting their informations even right down here from Nigeria without the Nigerian media. For the Khan that has been taking sides of government, strategizing with government and deceiving the international community about the events in Nigeria, I don't know if you are the type of bishops that we saw sometime in the past, the bishops, some of the bishops were even later seen on Jumat prayer or prayer ground doing their dua, as it is called in Arabic. So I don't know, but however and whatever it may be, or you are the Khan or Saint Maltina Khan, whatever you are, whoever you call yourself, I only want to remind all of you that for you, those of you who are having your private jets, you are staying on the side of government so that what you are getting will keep coming. No problem. All those material acquisitions, you will leave them here. Even your body, you will leave it here. But you will answer your creator. Should you succeed in deceiving the international community on the events in Nigeria and what is happening, that Christians are not dying, Muslims are not dying, everything is well, that these things are just cosmetic, empty cups are being buried, as Guvmi has said, and all the lies you will help because you are intelligent, you are smart, you can cook all your lies and send them to the international community. After all, you have the microphone, you have the pulpit. No problem. Remember, I say remember, one day will come. And that day, only you will sit on that throne of judgment. Whether you are a Christian, whether you are a Muslim, one day will come. And for Nigerians who are trying to communicate the international community in the best way you can, please keep telling the truth. Christians are being targeted in Nigeria. Christians are being killed in Nigeria. While I will admit that some Muslims are also killed, the target is basically Christians. Thank you, and God bless Nigeria. 9:29.